I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. That was quite something. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. I am indeed a student, but I could... A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. That was quite something. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me all the time.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks. glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. But with no correspondence, I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do...
Hang on! Yeah! Yeah! The key! Give me your hand!
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a portkey.
Portkey?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this portkey. Or why.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
So, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there. It has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way. Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a portkey.
Portkey?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this portkey. Or why.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be.
Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Hmm?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath. A what?
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing. Like the glow you saw on the porky container? No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Revelio. There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
To change?
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Potato!
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo!
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Lumos.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Goblin magic's a little bit broken in this one. Getting the hell out of there. That thing's got a fucking big sword.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting
Classic
ceremony to get
orchestra
to.
music happening. Hogwarts Express. Hogwarts itself. Everybody's watching now. It's a long intro to get through. Yeah, we should be getting ready for the sorting
Good.
ceremony.
We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now,
Yeah, got my
I need to
Hogwarts
study this locket as soon as I
card.
can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Yes, definitely. Who's this clown? You aren't familiar with the headmaster currently.
Phineas Nigellus.
He's
Black.
basically Hogwarts' worst headmaster.
Prepare
according to
yourself
law.
to meet the headmaster.
Member of the House of Black.
Nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were...
Wizard superiority.
Complications?
Call it.
It
Racist
seems the
look.
goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
And his pompous
If you're
prick.
lucky, we might
I'm
still be
assuming
able to
the
get
only
you
way you'd
sorted
get any
this
attention
evening.
from him is playing Slytherin, and I assume that wouldn't even be a guarantee.
I'll be in touch.
He was a dick in the books, and actually, they didn't have him in the movies. It is a dick in the books. That guy looks like a Harry Potter knockoff.
We've one more to be sorted.
Ah, sorting hat. Godric's hat.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
That's Deputy Headmistress Weasley.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you?
Nah,
You
never.
come here with preferences and preconceptions.
Doesn't everyone?
Certain expectations.
Book. Nah, we're going
I'm looking
exploring.
forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. You do not give up easily, do you?
The interesting thing with this game, they never
You are
specify
daunted
whether you're
by
half-blood,
challenges that
muggle-born,
lie ahead.
or full-blood.
And your
I would like that
loyalty to a
detail.
friend
Or just add more to the
delayed
story.
your
Or even giving you the
arrival
choice to
this
pick.
evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
I would have liked to have picked half-blood myself. And that's my usual house that I always pick. But for the sake of this playthrough, we're going Gryffindor. I love how there's no quiz or anything to say like where you should go. Well, then again, I did link my Pottermore to this.
Forge ahead alone when you must.
Basically, it allows you can get your Pottermore wand. And Gryffindor it is.
Better be Gryffindor!
That's the end of that was over easy.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Boo!
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures.
I'm sorry, Hitler. What
I'm
did
sure
you say?
will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Douche bag.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new
Glad they
student
put
to their
the
common room?
Deputy
I shall
Headmistress
see to it, sir.
Weasley in. Gotta have something to counteract this clown.
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a
Ah, the
fifth
fat
year.
lady.
This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor.
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password in
The
the
password
pompous
is
voice
Grata
possible.
Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
More of the beautiful scenery in this game. The interesting thing would be the unique quest items that are for Gryffindor only.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the
Hufflepuff is
common
cool.
room.
It's the only one you get to go to Azkaban in.
Revelio.
Now, we got anything in here that's worth my time? No, nothing off for your Revelio. And just for funnies.
Now, which way is the common room?
Hey, it's Peepsy! What do we got up here? It's like, go down here. Had pass. Oh, we got another little room.
Revelio.
Got some Revelio happening. Hang on, we got a lock chest, and we definitely don't got the spell for that yet. Actually, out of my... What the Oh, it's at the middle button. There. Restart from last checkpoint. Oh yeah, you can't open the book until fucking you get it in the quest. That's right. I was trying to see if I could remember where the girls' dormitory stairs were to trigger that little glitch. I didn't put it in the movies, but in the books you couldn't, if you were a guy, you couldn't go up the girls' dorm stairs.
Revelio.
I've somehow got myself lost. There we go.
Must be different.
Alright, I think of these as... There you go.
That's off limits to me.
Yeah, you're the wrong gender to go up there, buddy. Ah, did we activate the crazy lady on the wall? Fair enough, fair enough. Do what you gotta do.
I would really like someone to try it. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
What do we go with in response? That must be nice, that must be awkward, or then you can do whatever you want.
You must be able to get away with anything.
The opposite, actually. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well,
it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
next person to talk to.
Wait, that's not right. I really thought I had it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ah! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Let's go with the reassuring.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronen's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Oh, this is the box that allows you to get the Gryffindor special robes.
That girl thinks she can get away
We've
with
got this lovely wingnut running across the top of the fireplace.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe.
Me had care
Well,
factor
hello.
nil. You
Don't
fall.
mind me.
That's a you
I
try.
find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Let's go.
It is true, but we handled it very well.
I'll say. I think you've already earned a reputation for fearlessness. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New
We actually
Gryffindor.
flirt with
Professor
that one.
Weasley's waiting
Let's
for you
flirt with the
outside.
window. That sounds wonderful.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Revelio.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what
That's
the
not
guide
an
says.
Hufflepuff one.
Revelio.
Revelio happening. Ooh, take our page. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir, and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken, he once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. Casting what spell? Let's open our field guide. Yeah, we got our one page that we collected. Temporary read on it, eh? I see how it's going down. Let's get rid of those explanation marks. I can't stand it. Excellent. And we got collections. We'll have our first page. Now what have we got gear-wise? Oh, we've already got some gloves. Oh, that's interesting. All my other gear that I have, I don't think carries through to this one. Yeah. That's interesting. Maybe you can get it in the cosmetic. Oh yeah, there you go. We can get fancy Gryffindor robes. Creepy Death Eater robes. Charms Professor robes. Yeah, there we go. Basic Griff. There we go, basic Griff. Have I got any cosmetic suits? Yeah, here we go. Common Victorian. Prefect. And stylish. Let's run with the prefect attire. Lilac, charms, dark arts ensemble. And what have we got for scarves? No, we want cosmetic. Nothing selected because I don't have one yet. Actually, what we should do is equip that for the sake of having it, and then change its appearance. Charms, Professor hat, Dark Arts hat, Urchin hat, and we're going with nothing at this stage. Right.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities.
Rebellion.
Inside and outside of the castle.
Another Morlock over to the left.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
We have classes to
attend. Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Map. Central Hall. It's one of the interesting things about quick travel.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronen. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
There's other professions that need defense against the dark arts.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many
Anyone
a
who works for the
butterbeer there
Ministry,
with
it's
friends
usually a
in
good
due
idea to
course.
do defense against the dark arts.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Honesty route? Or... go with the loyalty
I'm sorry,
route.
Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Let's talk to Mr. Fig.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Let's go do charms first.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Off on another adventure, are
Come on, doors. Let me in.
Revelio.
Some Revelio happening in this bad boy. And nothing on the bridge. Oh, hang on. There's something through that wall. Ah, it's just a flume thing. These portraits here is usually you got to find the butterfly and then follow it to the portrait.
Revelio.
Ah, the kitty. Let's pet the kitty. I forgot that they should have at least made him like you gotta collect and pat everyone. Nothing in here either, eh?
Revelio.
Floating quill next to her, okay. We gotta. Let's just go for it.
Some of us
Browse through this.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of
And by the
1752?
end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm not
lies.
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fine, it's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot?
I love this guy. He just shit stirs everything.
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flag.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It
The
was
movie's
Hephaestus
dropped hard not having Peeves in it.
But you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Even defends Hogwarts from Umbridge at one point. McGonagall even helps him. It's one of the best bits I read in the book. Alright, so these doors work off. Basically, every one of those animals represents a number. It's 0 through to 9, if I do recall. And basically, you come over here, you reveal the pattern. You'll have a triangle. So it's 4 plus a unicorn plus double question marks equals 12. So we got a unicorn, which is 1, which is 5. So then you've got to look at that. And that means we need a 7, which will be the weird tentacle looking tooth thing. So if you come over to this and you roll the dice till you find a weird tentacle looking tooth thing, then you come over to this one. We've got 3, 0 and equals a total of 5. So that would be the ram's head. Well, that's one mythical creature. It looks like a ram's head to me anyway. And then you just open the door. Nothing much in that at all. And look at that, we got a goodies box. We got a tower for our room of requirement when we unlock it. And a hat. Jesus, a legendary hat right off the start. Well, I'm not going to object to that. Let's get that bad boy equipped. Some legendary stats from the start will be amazing. From what I remember, these things are pretty much at random, so I'm not a fan of that green.
Revelio.
And that one's an Alhalamora. Alright, yeah, we got... Oh, I that before. That's pretty cool. Let's see what...
I was.
Hey, look at that. There's a box over here. Let's get our foodies. Some nice green gloves. Will be much better than what we got. So ugly as sin. Change of pick. Is that charms with a Slytherin symbol on it? Okay. Let's go plain hand for a little bit.
I should say a bin's class fills up your brain.
That's what I'm saying. My grandmother says that you only have so many
hearts in
your lifetime. Same thing.
Shockingly, I'm struggling to find the connection there.
Or has your grandmother also braced under her clearly expert opinion on the subject of memory? Yes, she says you only have so many heartbeats.
Self-writing blackboards. There's another cat. Still never could work out if you keep patting them whether you actually get something for doing it. Another self-writing blackboard. And there's flat bickies of me reading that handwriting.
Revelio.
Let's just slap some Revelio on. Nothing of too much significance.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronen yet?
Bestie.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm.
Timing game. Sort of want to release. Splendid! Think about that. A little bit too much.
Very good. Excellent control there.
There you go, in the blue. So about halfway on the
Very
orange.
good. Points to Gryffindor. Well, there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Who's going first?
Let us see this.
Yes. Let's knock yours off so you don't get to keep your score. Yeah, got that about right. Come on, target the one I want.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
There you go. Not quite. Not enough juice to knock her off.
That is how it's done.
So you need a little bit more juice than the halfway juice if you're going to knock out the balls, because it deducts their score. So let's try.
Ouch! Well played.
Yes, it stayed on. Oh, she was going for revenge then, I thought.
There we go.
Alright, that's going to risk me risking my 50, so what we're going to do is go there, half pull, and stop him dead on.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
No, flat control.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past
Oh, we got some movable objects this time, eh?
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Ladies
This
first.
round settles it all.
Let us see this.
I'm going to bother and knock on that one. Yeah, that's the corner one. Alright, so a little bit of timing. Usually pretty
I know everyone is watching.
about there.
You are doing quite well.
I'll take my 50.
Here we go.
Are you going for the knockoff? You bitch! I was about to fucking say.
That is how it's done.
Oh yeah, your ego, eh? Now, there's always this risk if I try hit her here and cripple her score.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Stop. Shit.
Not
Alright. Gonna have to knock that one off.
There we go.
Gonna need a good chunk of juice. Get out of there.
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
Fucker!
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated
in this chick's face.
Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronen wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using...
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did.
You know it from...
I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Without Hello Homora, we can't do that yet. Oh no, that's nice, we're ticking off the quests. Now we got some secondaries. Let's go track this bad boy first.
Don't grow it, I say.
Actually, we should be able to get that down. There you are, one book.
Revelio.
Gotta love Accio. Don't have enough spells to really set up a half-decent combat range yet. And our map's saying to go the other way. What's it?
Revelio.
Ah. So we don't have what's required for this yet. You need to be able to go invisible to get into these chests.
Revelio.
See the knights move like in the books. There's another kitty.
Revelio.
So these particular little cabinets here, they'll be flying keys. Usually you've got to find the key, follow it back to here, and then slap it into the lock. Another flu station.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hackett! Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso!
I love how she just directly cast it at a student.
Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle.
Mad Eye Moody
Now,
vibes.
let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
I don't think anyone ever fails those sequences.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic
So
cast.
basically when you fight different things in combat, they're going to have different coloured shields. You need to blast the different coloured shields with the correct spell. So, you try and cast a basic at it, see it does several shades of fuck off.
This time, cast Levioso first.
And now we've
then
got
the basic
Levioso.
Remember.
Smash off that shield.
Now, the basic cast.
And then basic cast.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
I also have Axio. Hence why I did Charms first.
This
This.
It can't be your first duel. Let's just say how quick
I like a me Protego. It's probably the quickest I think I've ever wrecked him.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
What get?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
What do we got in here? Now we got a lock. And there's a scroll up there. Let's go get that scroll. Where the bloody hell's that scroll gone? Yeah, there it is. I'm like, sure there's a scroll. Yep. The originated black skeleton. This large black skeleton that hangs in the defense against the dark arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in the eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
I'd do it. Drew the teacher.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Oh, I'm interested. I'll
Till
come and
next
taste his all without all the mods and bells and whistles.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
That guy's voice is very, very annoying. That guy's voice is very, very annoying.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
That guy's voice is very, very annoying. No further conversation needed nor wanted. Alright, so let's go questies. Is it cross ones before? Welcome to... That's completed. Yeah, right, it's cross ones right off the bat. Pretty sure it's going to be. Usually they tell you where it's got the quick quest in. That's what we want. Track quest. Take him on the map. Well, what we're going to do is this one here first. Actually, do I have a teleport to get my ass over there quick? No, I don't know. Let's track Miss Weasley. Just because she's closer.
Oh, my exams! Not a one of them deserves more than I'd say. Awful when they ask your questions.
Painting of Ilias. This painting depicts the young orphan wizard Ilias, who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors and the dark wizard Racazidian by conjuring a mouse Petronius. I don't know if I'd be cool with a mouse Petronius. I'd want something more beefy. That was the other thing that annoyed me with this game. No Petronius. Would have been an amazing feature.
Now a teacher herself. It's a wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fang.
Revelio.
So the Wyvern Fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration Courtyard has the likeness of the Wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumours to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be a Wyvern of Wye, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself.
Revelio.
Well, I don't think there's anything else. That's the original tree from the movie, where you get old Draco going, "My father." Nah, can't even shoot that owl. Oh, kitty. Pat the kitty.
Revelio.
So that's an Alohomora. There's our clue.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Deke the house elf.
Oh, excuse Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronen. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streamer. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronen did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronen will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
But you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
So for the sake of the story, I'm obviously going to be clicking every option so you can hear it.
I've never heard of spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Who to take? Get a bro, I reckon.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronen's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Alrighty, they reckon the
Revelio.
Chest here or some sort. does the rightful chest is, it reckons, is there. I see nothing. But we'll get that beautiful flu network.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
There's my buddy. Jump.
Got it.
Revelio.
Now we've got a statue. So I need to... Has he given us repairer yet? Of course not. Got a statue there. Let's have a looky at. Now these usually you got to cast a spell out. I don't think I do have the spell. It's a Levioso one. There you go.
Revelio.
Alright, let's talk to Professor Numbnuts.
Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Revelio.
Accio. One flying page.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My Gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with Gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Revelio.
This mission's usually easy to get it out of the way right away. Just because then you got to try to come back and find it if you don't. Which is a pain in the butt.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
There we go. First one's up on the ledge up there.
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Looks like I've got another secondary quest in there. How bloody far are they making us go to get this one? Another butterfly mirror.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
So this one here with the leaf symbol on it is a Levioso statue. As we'll get your page.
Revelio.
God, they make you go a long way for this one. I had Crucio and I found the little shits that put the balls up there. Wham! Oh, we got another one of those. Righto, we may as well show you how to complete this one. So, let's see what our pattern is. For the double questions, we've got a 3-head Hydra and a multi-heaped-headed Hydra, totaling to 19. So that's 9 and 3, which is 12, leaving 7, which would be the weird-looking Furble thing. That one there. Right, and if we go, I'm pretty sure the other point for this one is up on the wall here. Yep, yeah, just here. And we've got 15 plus 2, that's 17. Which means we need 6, so that would be the salamander. No, no, no. Yep, salamander. This door should be ready to unlock. Now we got ourselves a fancy suit. Let's go equip the fancy suit. Better than that one. Although I really don't like the cosmetic on that. So we're going back to the prefect uniform. What have we got going in Envy here? Ah, yeah, it's the lovely young lady who sent me on cross-country hike for her gobstones. Alright, so I've completed that. Anything
Revelio.
Nothing at this time. Got another flu network.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh, we got another little box. I need some money. Another flu network. And this place is like Scrolls Jackpot.
Revelio.
There's another one here. Oh, I should have read them out, that's alright. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll go into here, collections. No, that's not the collection we want. Yeah, here we go, points of interest. So we've already read, this is the one. The Goblet of Fire rests within this ancient jewel-encrusted chest. The Goblet of Fire serves as a means of selecting champions for the Triwizard Tournament since the contest's establishment in the 13th century. And then we've also got the Trophy Room. This room contains the House Cup, Quidditch trophies, dueling trophies, and other awards given at the school. Students who step out of line can be found polishing the silver here by hand as a reminder of the value of hard work. And we got another little plaque here. So it's a Hogwarts Herbology Award. In recognition of explanatory skill in the field of herbology, Hogwarts bestows this special award upon the 7th year Hufflepuff, Mirabelle Garlick. From mandrakes to mistletoe and bubba-tubers to bouncing bulbs, her work with flora exceeded all expectations. And if you didn't know, this particular professor when this game first released was like everyone was thirst trapping over her on TikTok or any other form of social media you could think of. It's fucking hilarious, actually.
Revelio.
And up here on this shelf is our other gobstone. So, this is near the trophy cabinet, if you were wondering.
Accio.
A simple Accio, and it's all yours. Alright, let's go take the lovely deer back her stone. So it's looking like they're telling you to...
Revelio.
I've always said that travel...
Yeah, we got another one here in the hallway up on the shelf.
Accio.
3 to go.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Yeah, we're doing your bloody gobstones. Alright, down the next stairs.
Revelio. Revelio.
So as always, Revelio is a beautiful way to find stuff. Oh, we got another combo door. Cool, let's do that while we're here. So this is 1 plus spider, which is 8, meaning 9, which will be 4, which will be the weird looking bird on the first question mark. Where the bloody hell is the first question mark?
Revelio.
Ah, over here. Weird looking bird, and we got ourselves a box. Now we've also got 13 plus 3-headed Hydra. So that's 16, leaving 5. Which we want the weird looking crab thing. No, I went past it. Yeah, weird looking crab thing. And we should open that up and get another goodies room. Now we got some stairs. And what else we got in here? Oh, another mythic hat. Is that a red coloured hat? Let's go have a look at it. Alright, so you obviously, with any armour, they've got the stats which you'll see are improved. So for me, we're definitely changing to this one. Still not my cup of tea style-wise. Okay. Let's go get the next one, which is in here.
Revelio.
Somewhere high. I reckon it's going to be on one of these stupid arches. Maybe not. Ah, there you go. Right up there.
How nice to see you.
How nice to see you.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
So this one's out on the middle of the rafters. Let's have a quick look. We've also got a book in here. And another puzzle. So, this one we've got 2- and 3-headed Hydra. Equals 9. So, that would be 6. You would need Salamander. Then we've got 0 and 1 equals 4. So we're looking for 3. Should be the 3-headed Hydra looking thing. Yep. And open. Uh-oh. I've stuffed up somewhere. Ah! Fucking not the salamander. Yeah, that's what happens when you try to do maths when it's late. 6, so we want 7. It'll be the weird devil, Tasmanian devil looking thing. Why do we have enough Tasmanian devil looking? 3-headed Hydra. It's 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. Ah, yeah, there you go. It's 4. So it should be the weird looking bird. There we are. We get a statue. Only a statue? That's a rip. Come on, you gotta have something better than that.
Revelio.
Let's hit some Revelio in this baby. If all I get is a bloody statue, I'm disappointed. Oh, it's the cheat sheet that explains the codes. That's a handy one. There you go, guys. Not that it's needed, simple maths.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
So this one's up on the chandelier.
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Not sure what that is up there. I don't think I've passed it, whatever it is. No.
Revelio.
Oh, this is the divination classroom. Don't know if you can... Oh, you can go up for an explore in there. Let's go for a squiz. What we got? Chest with some money. Note to self, there's a demi-guise up in here when that part comes up. You need these guys basically to progress your Alohomora. You can only do that at night. So that you want to collect the little ball that he's holding. And we've got Madiwa Onai. So this is, what do you call it, Natty's mum. Under Professor Black's direction, it is my honour as Deputy Headmistress to offer you this position of Divination Professor at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We are thrilled at the prospect of having you join our distinguished faculty. Please inform us of your intentions as soon as possible. I eagerly await your response. Warmest regards, Professor Matilda Weasley. And spin the planet. Even though it's stupid and not really much point. Can we talk to the professor? Nah, she's just going to flatly ignore us. Yeah, lovely. Alright, let's get out of this joint. Where's the bloody ladder at? I wonder why they got to burn the perfumes like the crazy lady from the movie. Although, I must admit, Emma Thompson did play her brilliantly. Oh, we've got to go take it up.
Revelio.
Anything here of interest? Nothing. Here we go.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstone.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
I was just going to say magic, but hey.
May I have my gobstones back?
So here you can take the dick route and not give them back, or you can take the nice guy route.
Of course, they are yours after all.
And return
Oh,
their property.
how wonderful! I shall dedicate all my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Good luck. Gobstone quest, new one handle. Alright, so one of the customization features this game does possess, when you go into your gear, is handles. But you've usually got to progress a little further before that becomes a viable option. Alright. Quest Get over the quest. Crosswands, Professor Ronen. Let's go finish Mr. Ronen's assignment. So always the good thing with these, when you select a quest, you just follow the dots.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Na, 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 na. Square. X. X. You will never catch this. Alrighty.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a...
Now, the question is, do we duel? I want to duel after
broken
Hogsmeade.
statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Alright. So, they want us to repair a statue. If I do recall, this statue is somewhere around the outside.
I'd like to understand how one is expected.
Yes, this is it. So this, where the water is at the back. You cast your beautiful repairer on the statue.
Works like a charm, doesn't it?
And it's fixed. Now we may as well chat to him. And that gave me several shades of bugger all. Oh well.
I'm not.
Revelio.
So, and here by this statue, we've got ourselves another field page, Central Hall Fountain. This ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base.
Hope all is well.
Ah, and this is the lady who teaches you how to get into the...
Hello, I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Having to solve things
Revelio. Lumos.
That spot must be a clue. I should
So
look
when
around
you
in
light up
case
the
it's
portrait
nearby.
with Lumos, it gives you a clue of where it is. It's a stair corner. So... Oh, got ourselves a page here. Claim that. And we're looking for a stair corner. So down here, there's a bit of a stair corner. locked out door. Statue with big fancy columns. Oh, there's another page. Take that. What else we got up here? Ah.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that, and now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, it literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
So we've got corner stairs near the big green columns.
Revelio.
If only Black
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Got ourselves a scarf. Where are these girls' bloody pages?
Accio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
And he was such a menace, thinks he knows everything there is to know about potions, always disrupting professional class with experiments. Sounds like she's just having a bitch. got another one of the key chests. I get left one to go.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
So there's your butterfly in the corner. Oh, I better read out that page too. Give me a second. Collection. In here? No. In here. Statue of Gregory Smarmy. The statue with an ingratiating grin depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smarmy, the wizard famous for inventing Gregory's unctuous unction, a potion that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend. Wow, yeah, what a lovely potion. It's like the friendship date rape potion. Alright, so to get these butterflies off the wall, it's as simple as Lumos.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Oh, we better do this first. So we have 11 plus ram's head, so it's 13. We need 8, which should be the spider. That'll be spider on the single. And then the double for this guy will be Hydra head, which is 9, plus the 5 rock crab thing, 14. And we're looking around. It's up here, all the way up on the upper bit. Oh shit, we needed 4. You've got 14, 17, it's 3 three-headed Hydra. There's another beautiful cloak. And some more stuff for the room of requirement when we get there. So we take this little fella over to the portrait. And then you just simply release.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
And you get a field note. Alright, and then Lenore is just up here.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Nat is good at that too. So is Mead, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Personally, I think...
Revelio. Fucking night statues talk. Oh, this one.
I still can't manage to transfigure.
Get ourselves another flu network. And we got some bells.
Lucky for us, we have Professor Weasley.
Why can't I pick up the page?
Black was being put in charge.
Three Sisters bells are said to be a tribute to the three similarly named beautiful steep ridges that rise majestically over the Glen Argyllshire. It is rumoured that one can hear them ring in the glen way across the Highlands. When they are rung in the castle, locals have been baffled by the mysterious ringing for years.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
And there's our buddy.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
No, that didn't last long.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Or should I say outside?
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get from these gargoyles are meant to talk? But...
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section,
so
and
on the outskirts here, you can get a good dose of Ludwig flies. I advise collecting any resources when you get the chance.
This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Brilliant. Get some potion ingredients along the way.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Hippogriffs.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Like we already made.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
While you're here, you may as well
Hence the
come
name.
close and pick up that food point.
They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah! You can see Hogsmeade just past those
If we
ruins
go
up
off
ahead.
to the side, off to the left here, we've got a bit more lacewing flies. Always worth collecting. Now, oh. So, annoying thing there is that ripple in the water will more than likely be something, but I can't deviate from the mission, unfortunately, to collect. That's alright, when you get a broomstick you can come pick things up pretty quick. Particularly when
Have you
you're
had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
Just mirror those
It is
with
that.
purple.
I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
And a douche.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right
beautiful
at
red
me.
mushies along the
Oh,
way.
his biggest saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I
So
assure
the
you
groundskeeper is terrified of those little statues
Good
forming
night to both of
together.
you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, and he's obviously had too much of it. I've never
So these
seen
purple
Mr. Moon.
rocks here, always a good idea to collect these bad boys. They're used in upgrading your room of requirement.
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new one. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade. Revelio.
Zonkos! Let's go for a look in Zonko. What can we activate? No, that was very... Did that thing just throw a box? Oh, that's charming. That's cool, they got a different action every time for it. What else we got? So that's your counter. Let's just go up here and check what we've got. Pages. I swear that was a...
Accio.
Page, was it? Ah, it is the fireworks.
Revelio.
Ooh, don't push. That just makes me want to push it more. The Niffler in the middle just makes me miss the Umbridge one from the movie. I will have order. Excuse my shitty fucking Umbridge impression. Alright, what are we going to go first? Brood and Peck. Let's go do the scrolls first.
Revelio.
An inquiring mind.
So what we got over here? We got a book. Which then opens up the stairs. And if you go up the stairs, we have a chest to search, which just gives us a bit of gold. Oh, that was a bit lame. What else we got? Let's go have a snoop through the back of his shop. So that guy there, I can't go invisible yet. And this guy here, you need it to be nighttime to collect. So what you can do, you go to the map. Mustn't be able to accelerate time yet. Alright, let's talk to this fine gentleman.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seen it. Spell conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station. Yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
J. Pippin's Potions, established in 1753 as the apothecary in Hogsmeade, where proprietor Parry Pippin sells a wide variety of potions and their ingredients. Yeah, we got a lovely free box with some stuff in it. As we collect. Talk to Mr. Pippin.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say
you have
it
any
before.
book of sugar?
How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes.
You used to go to
You're the
races.
student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neat. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm heading away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients.
my
Even
seeds, old
Pippin
man.
purchases from me. But what say we get you
half
a
an
package
ounce
of
while you're
dipping
at it.
seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
So we've got a page here. This cart belongs to Timothy Teasdale, who runs the Magic Neep. He enjoys being in the thick of things, engaging customers outside the shop. And it doesn't look like we can go for a bit of a pilfer in his shop yet. That's okay. Let's go to the dear old one shop to see Ollivander. So for me, I'm going to want a Phoenix Core Feather Wand. And I'm not quite certain on what timber I wish to run. I like the Phoenix Core Feather because by the law they learn with the wizard that owns them. So in other words, they grow in power as the wizard grows. Wood's going to be an
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you. Truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we?
I reckon these guys should have kept the other calls outside of the three too, because it was only the current Ollivander in the Harry Potter movies who had his three cores that he favoured.
10.5 inches? You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it.
Really swish it.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps... Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Now, let's get to Megan. So, we've got these are your structures on your
How
right.
intriguing.
A few different options. You don't have to always go the conventional styles.
Curious indeed.
Me personally, I like the dark coloured ones because they tend to blend in more with whatever ones you construct with your handles.
How intriguing. Curious indeed.
What do we got here? We got black, brown. See, so this guy here is like a safer bet. That'll just blend with any handle you get. And you got this guy here, if you want to darken him up. Still not something I'd like to run.
Curious indeed.
Then you can get the twisted style here. Yeah. Let's see, what can we do with this thing?
How intriguing.
Dark brown. Yeah, not a fan.
Curious indeed.
So the grey in that one's interesting. I reckon I could make some pretty interesting creations with that.
How intriguing.
What do we got here? We got... There you go, super light. I don't like the yellow. The yellow... Yeah.
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Alright, I'm going to go with some character this one. We're going to go with the white tip. And then our wood, we've got hornbeam. So the only thing that lets this game down with the wand creation is not telling you the meanings behind each wood. For instance, the hornbeam there makes the wand only loyal to the caster, which is something I find I like. And then the other thing you'll find, if you've got a longer wand, you're generally a lighter wizard. Shorter wands are generally a darker wizard. So for me, I'm going to sit in about the middle. Probably 12 inches. And then sort of rigid, reflects sort of like your willpower, whether you're going to go, whether you're flexible, rigid,
curious indeed.
Stiff, solid, hard, brittle, whippy. So for us, let's go reasonably supple.
How intriguing.
Swishy. Surprisingly swishy. Let's go unyielding. And then on the end here, this is your cores. Dragon Heartstrix was known for producing powerful magic. Unicorn Hair serves the core one, known for producing consistent magic. And you've got the Phoenix Feather that serves the core of the wand, capable of producing a great range of magic. They should also mention that it bloody...
Ah! Phoenix Feather. Exceptionally rare. And a core with us. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And the Phoenix Feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again, if ever I can be of further assistance.
Oh, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
I'll take that lovely Wiggenwell potion.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else
I
we
saw a
can get
page
up to.
fly across the background. Motherfucker. Oh shit. They've got a troll.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Whenever the red notification that comes up around your head, that means you can't expect that. You need to dodge. Oh, Sebastian just got yeeted. So now we can throw some ancient magic at him, which is nice. No, 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 no. Nope. I think it's like the smallest window for Potato. There you go, yeah, there you go, please, bastard. Go on, give it another. Stupid. Stupefy, that's fuck all to it. Now. And a bit of ancient magic. And no more cave troll.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that? The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
So now we get to do the repairs.
A moment if you would. I'll go and see what he wants. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Repairing. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
I lack the level for that bit. And the highest stat item is that. We got our suits. And that's about as cosmetically appealing. And our handles to go. Got purple and white. I'm a big fan of the purple and white.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Yeah, too poor, can't afford all these other shit. But we will take his free. And we're going to get a screen. Whatever we're wearing has.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. You're most welcome to peruse my shop.
Revelio. Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
I'm certainly glad Serona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Arlo.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Revelio. Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Fringo! Levioso!
Give him one more! And the winner!
Leviosa.
I could never duel like that.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.